Living near New York City doesn't mean you have to overpay for a shoebox apartment and be stressed out commuting every single day. Whether your budget's under 500,000 or over 1.5 million, there's towns in New Jersey that fit your lifestyle and your wallet. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly where to live near New York City based on what you can afford. We'll cover home prices, commute times, what the neighborhood feels like, and where your money stretches the furthest. No matter your price point, there's towns out there that check the boxes. So let's break down the options. Let's start with the most affordable one and make our way up from there. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with the under 500,000 range for the prices of property. Number one is gonna be Belleville, New Jersey, located in Essex County. The population is around 37,450. Average age of the person there is around 41, so it's a little bit of the older age. Then you have 41% in couples that live there, and then 31% family. So you're seeing that this environment might not just be directly for families, it might be a little bit more for commuters because it is located in that northern area. And what you are going to get there in Belleville is a mixture of kind of the urban and a little bit of the suburban aspect of it, since you're still kind of near the New York City, you're still near Jersey City, those bigger hot topics nowadays. But you're going to get also a lot of one family homes there. You also have a bunch of two family homes, so you're looking for that investment. But you're still going to get a little bit of community events. To have the Blossom Cherry Festival every year because it's known for having those blossom cherry trees there. The schools are a B- on each.com. And you're also going to get a very safe environment as well. The more when you're in the northern area, it gets a little bit nicer. But it's really going to depend on the neighborhood you're going to be living in. But Bloomfield, just think about that location that is great for commuter. You're still going to get the affordability. And if you're looking for family-friendly environments, you still have a decent school ratings and you're very near everything else. And I can't believe I forgot, guys, the commute, one of the most important things. From Belleville to Penn Station, you're around an hour because you have to take the bus there. And if you're driving to New York, it's about 25 minutes, 35 minutes. Not bad at all. Okay, so now to location number two. Under 500,000, we have Elizabeth, New Jersey, located in Union County. Population is 100,350. Average age is 36, a little bit younger than Belleville. Then we have couples at 43% and then families at 53%. So you're seeing a little bit more of that family-friendly environment. Medium household income is around 65,000. When it comes to Elizabeth, what you need to understand is that there's different neighborhoods, and depending on the neighborhood, it's going to be very depending on the feel of that city. And when I say city, I mean a small city. It's not going to be like Manhattan. It's not going to be like Miami. It's not going to be like LA. It's very small town kind of city, but it is a bigger kind of location for us here in New Jersey. And you're really going to have to kind of think about the five main neighborhoods. It's going to be Elmora Hills, it's going to be Elmora, you're going to have Peterstown, North Elizabeth, the Port. So that's all going to depend on the school district. Elizabeth's rated at a B- school district, but it depends on your location. There's a lot of academies there as well, and that's going to fall heavily on the safety. Depending on where you're going to be living is depending on the safety aspect of things. And the amazing thing about Elizabeth, you're going to find out really good food everywhere. You have a lot of good Colombian spots, a lot of good Portuguese spots, Puerto Rican spots. So it's a city where you're going to find everything within it. And it's really cool. Like I made a video earlier about investing in Elizabeth. You're going to find a lot of multi-family homes. So think about at the 500 range, you're going to find a nice one family Cape Cod kind of style. It's going to be older than 1950s. And then for a two family in the 500 range, it's going to be a little bit older. Maybe no parking. You definitely want something with parking because it's tough to park anywhere there in Elizabeth. But it has a bunch of different downtowns as well. So you're getting that bigger feel of it really feels like a big town instead of a city. And if you go to Elizabeth, you're going to definitely check that out, but make sure to pick the right neighborhood. And if you are kind of looking for someone to guide you in that direction, make sure to reach out to us. I'm a licensed real estate agent here. My team helps people relocate here all the time, even if you're coming from New York or other parts of Jersey or even other states. Make sure to reach out. If it's going to be below, give us a call. We'll love to help you guys out. And for the commute from Elizabeth, it's actually really good. You have multiple train stations. You have two. And it'll get you within the city within 30, 40 minutes. And then driving there also within 30 to 40 minutes. So it's really not bad. And it's one of the closest ones to New York from Union County. And now we're gonna go up a level. It's gonna be from $500 to $750,000 for a property. And the first one we're gonna start with is gonna be Jersey Heights. It's located in Jersey City, but it's a town there in the most northern area. And in that area, the population is around 52,000 just for that neighborhood, not the whole Jersey City. Average age is 36, a little bit younger as well. Couples 47, and families with kids are 30%. You're seeing kind of that vibe there. It's definitely for the younger generation because you're getting a really easy commute time. The commute there could be anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes to the city. Manhattan, so it's very close, one of the closest ones. And then the medium income in that area is 72,000, which I think now it's a little bit higher after a lot of New Yorkers been moving there. But that area is in the most northern. It's going to be a different kind of vibe over like the downtown, over maybe Greenville, all the way down south. It's going to be very still a little bit more residential within the city because Jersey City is actually the second biggest city in New Jersey. But you're still going to have like brownstones. You're still going to have maybe like you have a little downtown area as well. But the biggest thing there is that it's going to be the commute and kind of that environment there. School districts is a B minus, but Jersey City is so big, you really depend on the district, but it does have academies as well. And then when it comes to the safety, that area in the Heights is majorly safe. Maybe certain other part of Jersey City, you might want to do a little more research. But overall, is you can have walking distance to a lot of things, to farmers markets, to restaurants, to corner stores, to coffee shop. It's all there. And then when you're going to look at properties between the 500 and 750, you're going to be finding a lot of condos in that lower 750, lower 600s, high 500s. You're going to be able to find maybe fixer uppers when it comes to like the brownstones type of style homes. There are a few multifamilies, but very rare in that area. So it's definitely kind of the higher price range. But if you're going to live in Jersey City, you're going to probably want to go to the downtown area. You're going to want to go to Journal Square. You want to be easy for the commuter. So that's a big environment for the commuters out there. Now for the second location between the 500 and 750 is going to be one of my favorites, Cranford, New Jersey, located in Union County. Population around 23,741. Average age 43. Definitely that kind of a little bit more of a family-friendly environment. Then you have couples at 59, families at 34, and then medium household income around 150,000. Definitely one of those locations. And then the commute time is not bad at all. It's around 45 minutes with train, and then driving around the same time depending on the traffic. But what you're really going to find here in Cranford is just that family-friendly environment. You have the No Mohegan Park. It's connected with Kenilworth as well. It's a nice sized park with like a little pond in the middle. Then you're going to have very good schools. The schools here are average in niche.com is known for that, having that great education in an amazing town. Then you have the downtown area, which is very nice. It's very unique. It's definitely like a small town style downtown area. Our North Ave, and then on South Ave, you have kind of that newer development. You have the Starbucks there. You have condos. Now they're actually building a brand new building that's going up right now. And it has the train station right there. So you're kind of seeing those developments by the train station. And the safety, it's extremely safe here. You will never kind of feel unsafe within this town. And it's very near everything because Cranford is located within like the middle Union County. So you're still near some major highways, Route 22. You have the 109. You have the Garden State Parkway. All very nearby. Same when it comes to Elizabeth, we mentioned before. And the typical property you're going to find between the 500 and 750. Think about between the 500 and 550, it's going to be an older house, definitely a fixer-upper, maybe a two-bedroom Cape Cod home. Once you get to the 750s, you're going to find a little bit more of a bigger home. It's going to be a colonial, more than likely. It might still need renovations and repairs, but you're going to get the size. And here, the main thing I want you guys to really kind of take into consideration, it's that family town. It's that perfect mix for young families and old families, that perfect mix of the commuter with the good schools. And this is why it's one of my favorite locations here in Cranford. All right, guys, so now we're going to go even higher. It's going to be $750 to $1 million range. And the first town is going to be Montclair. Population of Montclair is around 40,000 people. Average age is 40. You have couples at a 50%, and then families at 37%. Then you also have the medium household income around 170 roughly. And to get to New York City, you have a few options. You have to either the trains, there's a few trains there, it's going to get you in the city within 35 to 45 minutes, but if you're going to drive, it's going to be a little bit more, around 55 minutes with traffic. What the biggest highlight of Montclair, you guys have to really realize, is that it's a big culture kind of location. You're going to have the downtown area there on Bloomfield Avenue. You're going to get a bunch of different things to do there, a bunch of restaurants, cafe shops, art studios, the restaurant called Cuban Pete's, awesome Cuban restaurant. I've always mentioned it on my videos. But there in that central area is going to be that big downtown feel of the environment. But you're also going to get amazing schools. There's 8 minus in niche.com. You're also going to get magnet style public schools. But the biggest thing of the town is going to be that mixture of amazing schools, a nice culture down there. And then when it comes to safety, you cannot go wrong Montclair. Whichever location you're going to be in within the town, it's going to be very safe, very walkable. The closer you are to that Bloomfield Ave section, it's going to be even more walkability because you're going to have the train station there. Someone that doesn't like to drive around too much, that's going to be a perfect spot for you guys. And for the second town between the 750 and 1 million is where we're at right now. It's going to be Scotch Plains, Union County, population around 25,000, so very small town. 42% couples. And 63% couples, age 42 roughly, and families 42%. Average household income another at 170, and then commute time to New York City. If you're driving there, it's going to be 45 minutes to 55 minutes, or you're taking the train a little bit longer. You got to take it in Fanwood. It's going to be an hour and some change. But here, very similar to Montclair, it's very residential area. You're not going to get much of that city kind of live. It's going to be very quiet, like you can hear, listen here now. And we're actually maybe a 4-minute drive to the downtown. And in that downtown, you're going to find very small mom and pop restaurants, nothing bigger retail, but you're very close here to Route 22, which you're going to find all the big retail names, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, all the good things. You're right near highways as well. But the really cool thing about Scotch Plains is that it does have magnet schools here. Many other towns come to this magnet school of Union County, and it's big for the school districts here. You're going to find an A on niche.com. And when it comes to how this town feels, everybody kind of knows each other. There's been people here from generation to generation, so it's a very close niche kind of community. Like you see here now, there's nobody out. It's like 5 in the afternoon. It's a very quiet in town and environment. You really never not feel safe in this place. And when it comes to like the kind of walkability, you're still gonna have to drive because there's not really much you're gonna find within Scotch Plains. But you're gonna have Westfield right next door, and that's the location that has a very nice downtown. You have a lot of things to do there, and you're gonna be very near just all the big things. So this is gonna be a location that you're gonna have a nice sized property. Houses here around the 750. You can get something like we're seeing behind me here. That's around the 750, 800,000 mark. And then the new constructions that we saw earlier, that's going to be around the million, maybe a little bit more. All right, and now in the last category, from the 1 million to the 1.5, we have Upper Montclair. It's not Montclair, it's Upper. It's a little bit different, it's a little bit smaller. Population around 12,000 people. You have the average age at 42. You have couples at 70%, the highest so far, but you also have families at 57%, so big on families. Medium household income is 250 plus, and it's going to have a lot of the amenities you spoke from the previous Montclair, but in this section is really known for having those big houses. You can even find mansions, and let me clarify, it's going to be 1.5 to more. It's pretty much, you can find properties there at the 10 million mark, even amazing real estate. And since it's on a hill, some properties even have New York views, which is amazing. You're gonna have the Anderson Park there. You're also gonna have a little bit of a different kind of downtown area, a lot smaller. I believe it's called Grove Street, that section there. And you're also gonna have a train station in that northern part, but it's known for that luxury environment, that nice big real estate. If you can afford it, you can definitely find amazing. It's one of the most prestigious locations here in New Jersey. And if you go check it out, drive around, see the downtowns, you're absolutely gonna love that location if you're looking for that 1.5 plus. And last but not least, where we are right now, one of the most prestigious locations in Union County, Summit, New Jersey. We're with a population of 22,000 people roughly, average age at 40, couples 56, family 40%, medium income $200,000 plus. We're about 45 minutes away from the city driving, and about 50 minutes train with a direct line to Penn Station. The schools here are the best in Union County, number one, voted multiple years, and an A plus on niche.com. Has STEM programs, has AP programs, magnet level public schools, and it's very competitive as well here. So it's definitely a location where a lot of people are moving for that higher education. And you're also going to have a very nice downtown environment. It's not going to be like Montclair, but it is the biggest one in Union County. It's comparable to Westfield, but just a lot bigger. And there you're also going to have this train station. That train station, like I mentioned, takes you directly into the city. But Summit is just a prestigious overall town. Very competitive, like I mentioned, like the schools, and is like you're seeing here, we're at tree-lined roads, picturesque properties and neighborhoods. It's just a beautiful location. If you are coming down here, just by when the moment you step in, you're going to notice how things change. And the safety, you would not go wrong with any of these locations when it comes to safety. And what you're going to find here at that $1 million range is going to be a property that has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, probably a big Cape Cod kind of house. Definitely might need some work depending on the location, might not, but it's not going to be a huge property. But here, just like Montclair, you're going to find big houses going even past the $2, $3, $4, $5 million range. A lot of nice real estate in these locations. There's like sub neighborhoods in certain parts of Summit that is even nicer and have very nice historical properties, a lot of big historical here. But if you want the best of the best kind of real estate, the best kind of location, the best kind of schools, there's going to be for you. When it comes to transportation as well, you cannot go wrong. A lot of New Yorkers have been moving here. But guys, that was a kind of a breakdown of all the budgets that you're going to find here in New Jersey, well, in Union County, and in kind of the surrounding areas of New York City. And if you have any other questions, make sure to reach out. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. It definitely helps out a lot. And guys, if you're looking for an investment and you want to invest in New Jersey and you just don't know where to start, Elizabeth, New Jersey is the one. You got to click this video here. Go check it out.